Alright guys, on this video we got a short one where all we're going to do is we're going to adjust the ride. We just got done adjusting the ride height on the bug. I went ahead and removed one of the wheel bearing caps. Installed a spacer for it that goes behind the wheel bearing, or in front of the wheel bearing, but behind the nut. And I'll go ahead and get to that and we'll show you guys what we did. Alright, so what we got going on here, I got the front end up in the air. Got it. These are the two adjuster nuts, which I missed these on the install. I saw that the new front beam had these and the old one didn't, and I didn't understand exactly what they were for. Started watching some videos, doing some research, figured out what they are. These are for the ride height adjustability on these new beams. So, as you'll see in this other picture, the car was sitting way too low. So I got it in the air, and I am now, once it's in the air, I'm going to go ahead and push these beams down out here and try and find hopefully that'll adjust where these nuts sit. Then I will tighten it back in, and then I'll lower the car, take it for a test spin, and see if that made enough of a difference. If it didn't, I'll have to redo it again. But right now I already went 2 clicks at least, because it was right there. But anyways, we're gonna do that, and I might go a little bit further because this thing was sitting awfully low, and we'll try again. Alright guys, so last time whenever we did this, I don't know if I lost it or if we never had it to begin with on the car, because we've only had this car for a little while messing with it. Noticed that it was missing the spacer that goes behind the axle nut. So went and bought a new one, and because it was missing it, we could not tighten the axle jam nut all the way down, or I should say the hub spindle jam nut all the way down, because it started hitting on the inside of the rotor. So we're just going to pull this dude off, put that in there, just like that, put it right back on. I just freshly packed the bearings last time we were in here, so we're not going to do that again, because it's only got 5 miles on that grease. And now we don't have all that end plate like we did. Much tighter. That's what we're wanting. Awesome. So, tighten this thing back down. Sorry about punching you guys. Tighten the jam nut. Use the old hammer, put her back on. There she goes. Alright, now at this point, we got our new wheel bearing spacer. We have also got, we have made an adjustment on the ride height. So we just need to go ahead and put this thing down on the ground and see if that was enough of an adjustment, or if we went the correct direction or not. That's the idea. It's actually time to test the proof of concept of that. So
Thing back on.
Okay, in the next part, you're going to see that I go ahead and lower the car to go ahead and test the ride height of the suspension. What I ended up doing was I accidentally didn't tighten the set nut on the beam tight enough. So whenever I lowered the car, you can see that it pops and the car goes lower than intended. What I ended up doing was I went ahead and loosened the nut back up a little more, jacked the car back up in the air like I did in the first time, and set the ride height the exact same way, except this time I went ahead and tightened the nut a bit tighter than I did the first time. And once I lowered it back down to the ground again, it ended up being almost exactly the perfect height for what I was wanting. So the car ended up sitting really great on the fitment. Alright, back down we go. Woohoo! I don't know what that was. Well, I think we went lower. Alright guys, finally for the last piece of the puzzle, we got some brand new shocks for the wife's beetle. These are EMPI, like everything else for beetles. And these are factory ride height. So, go ahead and get these on. Just like that. Boom. That's on there. That just leaves the last one. There goes the washer. Gotta say, this is probably one of the easiest shock jobs I've ever done. Alrighty, those are on there. One more side and we're done, buddy. There we go. Drop it on, baby. Drop it on, baby. Get this hand up, so we're ready to try everything. That girl out there is the woman of my life. I love her. Got our new shocks on, looking great. So we're gonna take her for a test drive. We're gonna head her up to town and see how everything feels. If everything's good, that means the only thing we'll have left is putting the wheel cylinders on the rear, and this thing will be all the way done. It will have all new front suspension, everything. It'll have new brakes. It'll be all done.